Hi, I'm David Hill. We've just come back from a visit to Scotland, and whilst we were there we took the opportunity to have a wander around Inveraray Castle, and I'd like to explain why you should have a look at it too. Inveraray Castle is a fairy tale castle at the head of Lock Fyne. It was started in 1746 by the first Duke of Argyll, who was the head of the clan Campbell. The location he chose is absolutely stunning. Let's have a look around. Who are the Campbells? The Campbells are a very old clan who have survived rather well over the centuries. They generally supported the English, and the English generally won. Notably, they were on the winning side of the Battle of Culloden in 1746. So generally they've been successful down the generations. The current Duke is the 13th. There have been a couple of fires at Inveraray. The first was in 1900 when the castle was rebuilt, and another major one in 1975 when again it was reconstructed. So now you are seeing a rebuild of the original. Interestingly, in 1975, when the fire happened, the 12th Duke, who was in charge then, launched an appeal for a rebuild of the castle. Contributions flowed in from far and wide, especially the clan Campbell, until a newspaper mischievously pointed out that the Duke was actually worth well north of £80 million. The donations dried up immediately and lots of people asked for their money back. We visited Inveraray on June the 14th, 2018, in the middle of the storm that they called Hector. Winds over 70 miles an hour were lashing Scotland. With danger from falling branches, the gardens became a no-go zone and were closed, and they reduced the entrance price. So let's join all of the others queuing to get in and enjoy the interior. The first major room that you come to is the Armoury Hall. It has elaborate displays of various archaic weapons attached to the walls in geometric splendour. The space is impressive as it rises upwards to over 60 feet. Apparently it took over 1,600 gallons of the rather pleasant yellow paint they used to cover it when it was redecorated recently. In the showcases are a random collection of treasures, including the speech of the first Marquess of Argyll from the scaffold. He was executed for treason in 1661. His head was displayed on a stake until 1664, when it rejoined his body in his Edinburgh grave. Ugh. The Saloon has the main display of family portraits. This is a Gainsborough portrait of Field Marshal the Right Honourable Henry Seymour Conway, son-in-law of the 4th Duke of Argyll. It was enlarged after it was finished, so it would match the size of the painting by Pompeo Battoni of the 8th Duke of Hamilton, stepson to the 5th Duke at the other end of the room. This is the Tapestry drawing room. It's decorated in the Parisian style and represents the most sophisticated tastes of the 1780s. The room still retains the original set of Beauvais tapestries in the setting that was specifically designed for them. The room features the painting of Lady Charlotte Campbell as Aurora, that is the goddess of the dawn, by an artist called John Hopner. It was exhibited at the Royal Academy Summer Exhibition in London in 1796. Unfortunately, it didn't get good reviews at all. The Victorian Room is a tribute to the marriage between Her Royal Highness Princess Louise, a daughter of Queen Victoria, and the Marquis of Lorne, who subsequently became the 9th Duke. The portrait of Princess Louise, Duchess of Argyll, hangs in the room just above the fireplace. The marriage was beset by rumours, including multiple affairs. The rumours suggest that both Louise and the Marquis both preferred men. The marriage was apparently saved when the Marquis spent a long period in Canada away from his artistic wife. I can't finish this brief introduction to Inveraray Castle and why you should go there without mentioning Margaret, the 11th Duchess of Argyll. She famously was scandalous. In 1928, she became pregnant by David Niven at the age of 15 and had to have a hurried abortion. Later, she married the 11th Duke of Argyll, and in 1963, he decided that he wanted a divorce. He cited up to 88 men that were sleeping with her at the time, including cabinet ministers. It all became a national scandal. Even more salacious, there were some photographs taken of her where she was naked, but the men were not identified because their heads were chopped off. There was huge speculation about who those men could be. The Duchess carried on and eventually died penniless in London in the 1990s. So, that's been a brief tour of Inveraray Castle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll go there. Thanks for watching.